Gardner, you obviously have a much better view of the game than we do up in the press box. I'm curious, it seemed that there was a lot of checkdowns today. Is that accurate?
Maybe so. Anytime you have a team playing majority 2-high defense, you're going to have a lot of that. They did a good job keeping a roof on things for the most part. We got guys that can really stretch the field and go get it, so we want to find ways to do more of that. Yeah.
Gardner, I know this is probably a little bit above your pay rate, but 4th and 1 down there at the 43-yard line. It looked like you guys were thinking about going for it. Would you have rather gone for it right there?
I mean, that's coach's decision, but I think anybody that's any type of ball player wants the ball in their hands, with the opportunity to help the team.
Can you talk about the passing game tonight? I bet you guys did a good job getting the ball to DeMonte and Myers. It seemed like you got away from it in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, maybe so. Gonna have to look at the film. Man, I think we're gonna see some positive stuff on tape. A lot to clean up. I feel like we beat ourselves a lot of the game. Hats off to them. They played a great game, played hard. Like I said, kept a roof on things, but I think we still have very high expectations of what we can do as an offense, and that execution wasn't up to our standard.
And then also your first game as a Raider. What did you like about your performance tonight?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to watch film. But we didn't win, so it's not good enough.
You talked about kind of beating yourself. Is that what makes this kind of a game that much more frustrating, when you kind of know that you've shot yourself in the foot a few times?
It is frustrating, but it's also encouraging. I think we still have a lot of juice on offense. We have a lot of dudes, and once it clicks, it's gonna click. So I think we just gotta keep pressing, keep moving forward, and we're gonna be fine.
You never know what you're going to get out of week one. So what did you learn from this game that you maybe didn't know?
They had a good game plan. Like I said, I think they made us really earn it, move the ball down the field, and at times we weren't good enough at doing that, being consistent. I think that's probably the biggest takeaway. Just
What
right
about
now.
your own side though? What did you learn from your own guys and the chemistry you're trying to build?
Yeah, no, I thought it was good, man. Obviously, we had some tough drives, some tough stops, plays we want back, but I feel like our overall demeanor, we were in it till the end. We're gonna try to figure out a way to get in there, even with down 2 scores. I feel good about our guys. Every time we step in the huddle, we're expecting to win that play and win the game.
On the throw that got away from you, did it just sort of slip out? It looked like maybe you didn't have a good grip on it off the snap.
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little bit of miscommunication on my part. Tried to pull it back, didn't work. It's totally on me.
What's the challenge of starting out the season, the first 2 games on the road?
I don't know, man. I think, like anything, it's our first time, as an offense on the big stage, So figuring out, what we're about, how it operates, and, on the road, with a little noise, communication always gets stressed. But, man, I feel like there's going to be a lot to build on, a lot to feel positive about. Obviously, today was not good enough, but I've still have a lot of high hopes for our team.
As a leader of this team, is that kind of the message? It's easy to focus on the bad, but there was some good that happened.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you have to balance it. There's obviously stuff we're gonna practice and clean up. And anytime you lose, you're gonna figure out a way to win next time. You gotta work on things. So whatever we didn't work. So we're gonna figure it out and move on next week.
It seemed like the offense collectively was a little bit out of sync. You mentioned that earlier. What do you attribute that to? Do you think it's just being early in the season and having worked through those things and getting into offense? What do you think the factors were?
I don't know, man. That's hard to say. It felt like just a lot of different little things, just wasn't quite tight enough. Didn't execute in general. But I think that's going to come with time. I think we're going to get everybody on the same page. Everybody wants to get back to work. Everybody's going to be in the building tomorrow. So I feel good about our chances to get it right.
You all set, guys?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.